The year of 2017, when I finally decided to walk away from my role as the manager for an oil marketing company. Now, at that time, things seemed to be going on smoothly, but then I decided I wasn't fulfilled and I felt I could do better for myself. So I was exploring different options, and then YouTube came in play. Now, at the time, I wasn't so sure of myself. I wasn't so convinced, and I thought of myself not good enough to be behind the camera. I've always seen myself as somebody who works best behind the scenes, directing and controlling the production and whatnot. So I sought out to talk to some few friends and colleagues and family members, to come together to form a channel together, right? Now my role would have been to stand behind the camera and direct and then help in the editing process. And then their role would have been to stand in front of the camera and be the star of the whole channel, right? Well, it turned out that not everybody was as keen to start a YouTube channel as I was. Initially, you speak to them and they'll be on board, but later you go to them and then there'll be a little bit, hesitance. Fast forward to 2020, that is 3 years later. The interest in me to start a YouTube channel was still there. So I met some people. I could have started all by myself, but then I still didn't believe in myself. I didn't believe that I have the aura, the camera presence, right? I didn't believe myself to be expressive enough to talk in front of a camera, to be confident in myself, right? So I met some few friends and colleagues. Again, let's start a YouTube channel. They were agreeable in the first instance, but later I went to meet them again and they said no. Then I saw their whole idea again. That was the case until December 31st, 2025, when I realized that I've been putting on hold so many things in my life. Now, I'm somebody who likes to learn. I've promised to learn so many things. But as a full-grown adult with so many responsibilities, you most likely take care of your essential needs and that of your family first. And because of that, I've always put on hold so many of the things that I've wanted to learn. So life was getting in the way. I have somebody that I've always wanted to learn new stuff. I've put so many of them on hold. So as part of my resolution for the year 2026, I decided to go back and learn almost all the things I've decided to put on hold. Now you may ask, am I an extraordinary learner? No, I'm not. I'm a very ordinary learner. Just that I fancy learning. I kind of gravitate towards learning new things and new skills. So I started learning new things in the first month of 2026. Then I realized that the same excuses that have prevented me from starting this whole journey started creeping up again. I thought about it several times and finding a way to be accountable, I decided to start a YouTube channel. Now, the reason why I started a YouTube channel was just so I'll be accountable to myself, and not only to myself, that I have a whole community, helping me to be accountable. So that gave birth to this channel. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Kwame, and this is the 30 Day Skill channel, where in every 30 days, we pick up a skill and we learn it within the 30 days. And then after 30 days, there's a capstone project. And then a new skill is learned after. So for the month of May, we started to go on the route of YouTube. For the past few days, I've spent countless hours and I've watched between 80 to 100 videos about people's YouTube journey success. Well, not all of them were successes. Some of them were failure. I won't say failure. Some of them had gained different experiences, if I should put it that way. But majority of them came out speaking highly of YouTube. Now, of all the 100 channels, not all of them were the same. Some of them were of highest subscriber counts in the millions, others were in the thousands, others were in the hundreds. Some had 5-year-old experience, others were just beginners. But through it all of them had something common to say, that their decision to start YouTube had been challenging but rewarding. It was then that I found out something. I realized that most of them had the same experience as I'm having as a YouTube beginner. The experience that they all seem to have is they really weren't sure of themselves starting a YouTube channel. They really didn't believe they had what it took to start a YouTube channel. They didn't have the screen presence. They were introverts, most of them were introverts, and they didn't start it for the money. Some of them started as a hobby, some to exhibit their skills. Then I realized that I'm on the right track. So if these people who spent years of their lives on YouTube are documenting some of the experience that they went through, which is very similar to my experience currently, it means I'm on the right track and I can only follow their lead. So that is where I am now. If you are a teenager who wants to start a YouTube channel, maybe you are in your 20s, 30s, or 50s, maybe 60s, it's not too late for you to start a YouTube channel. 4 weeks ago, I was new to this whole YouTube journey. But I can tell you, these 4 videos that I've done, I've grown as a person. Well, I may not have the views or the subscribers, but I really have grown within myself. My confidence level is going up. It can only go up from here. My editing skills has improved. My screen presence is getting better. And then the most challenging aspect of it all has always been the audio, which I am still working on. So forgive me if it sounds like a muppet in your ear. I promise you, I'm still working on it. This 30-day skill channel is available for everyone, regardless of their age, their gender, their location. For the person who wants to switch careers, maybe because you want to switch one career to another, but you put that on hold because there's a need for you to learn a new skill, which you're reluctant to do so. This is the time for you. It is the channel for you. To the one who has exams to write, but is scared to take on that examination because he might think that he's not disciplined enough, come join us. To the person who has the need to learn a skill or a hobby, but has been put on hold and life has been, kicking him up and down because of that, he has no time to study any new stuff. Welcome. Maybe the skill that we learn for the month of June may not be your cup of tea, but you can still equally tag along and learn your skill as we learn ours. This is a wonderful community, and I've had wonderful experience so far. I've received numerous messages through comment sections and emails, and they've all been supportive and wonderful. The channel community is marvelous. To those who've expressed gratitude and well-wishing and a fantastic message, encouraging message, I really appreciate it, and I hope it continues. Because I've learned something these past few days. The whole YouTube is like when you're stuck in the middle of the ocean at night. It looks so void and vast and empty. But leagues beneath you are countless animals in their millions and billions, different sizes, some friendly, some not so friendly. But you're not seeing them. Doesn't mean they don't exist. That is how YouTube is. As a YouTube beginner, it seems as if I'm talking to the void. It seems I'm just looking at myself in the camera and talking to myself. But when I get replies and responses from few people, it encourages me that I'm on the right track. So welcome to this channel. For the month of June, we are moving to a new skill. We are doing DaVinci Resolve video editing. So I encourage you to download DaVinci Resolve. We're using a free version. There's a pro version, there's a free version. With what you're trying to do, the free version is enough. Okay, I want to make this channel and this accessible to everyone. There's a link in the description below to download DaVinci free of charge. I urge you to download DaVinci and let's do this skill together. Let's learn a new skill of video editing together. If you're a pro, we need your advice, we need your tips. Hang around. If you're an expert, maybe this is your career. Please, you're welcome to suggest your ideas and your tips in the comment section or in my email. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your time and for your presence and for your effort in the first 30 days skill. Now you're moving on to the next skill, and I hope to see you there. See you in the next video.
Like it's delirium, like it's delirium, I got delirium, like it's delirium, yeah, like it's delirium. She just wanna bounce to it, baby, get your giddy on. Walk up to the stage with a drink like I'm Giveon, but I never came.